Last Minute Tax Tips. It's myOrganized.life, March 27th, 2018. Whoa!
Oh.
It's coming close, isn't it?
It is. April
15th, right?
Yes, means what?
Tax day.
Tax day. Are yours done?
No, that's why we're doing this show, for last minute tax tips. Well, welcome to myOrganized.life Live. I am John Hunt.
And I'm Leanne Thompson.
And this is the show where we give you organizing tips, advice, and get your feedback with questions and comments. In the comments today, why don't you put down whether or not you have your taxes done or not? Actually, maybe you don't want to put that on social media.
Right, who knows?
But hey, you still have time, right?
There's still time.
There's still time, and you've heard the old joke. The easiest way to do your taxes: line one, how much did you make?
Yep.
Line two, send line one to the government. Right? Because that's about it.
I've never heard that, but that's pretty good.
Well,
that's pretty good.
Anyway.
Yep.
So anyway, today we're going to talk about last minute tax tips. This kind of ties in with the article that we have on SME.com.
Yes.
So if you go to SME.com and type in the search bar tax tips, you'll find this, or last minute tax tips, you'll find this article. We have other articles as well. But
there's lots of stuff out there on taxes on our site. There's a couple podcasts and
we do
articles.
So I think if you put the word tax in, you'll probably find a lot of different things. But in this, now one thing I remember from one of the podcasts is that you really, at the last minute, you really shouldn't. I mean, you're going to be scrambling to get your stuff together, but make this an opportunity to start thinking about next year's taxes.
Right.
And we'll talk about maybe how to do that in a moment. But first of all, at sme.com/checklists, we do have a tax time checklist.
We do, yes.
So if you...
We don't have that in front of us, but it is there.
Yeah. Now, one thing we want to emphasize here, disclaimer, we are not CPAs, accountants, or don't give tax advice of any kind.
None.
In fact, someone has to do my taxes. That shows you how much I personally know about taxes.
Yes, I know. We use TurboTax, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's fairly common.
It's very, pretty simple, so I don't get deep into them.
Yeah. So anyway, we do have podcast number 116, which is tax organizing, getting ready for tax organizing and preparation. So that's another good resource on sme.com. And then there's also involved in those podcasts, it talks about some of the things that you need to keep.
Okay. Like so, what are some things you keep?
Certain, like how long do you keep your tax returns?
I've heard 7 years and I've heard 10 years.
Well, again, we're not tax professionals, but watch the podcast and you can get some ideas there as well. And on this article on the last minute tax tips, really, it's kind of like what I would call an index article. It has clicks, to other links for podcasts and other articles. So it will give you some resources on that as well. Also, how long? We talked about how long to keep tax records, how to organize them. And speaking of how to organize, I wonder what we might have at SME to help people with.
We do have something to help people, but again, this is not for last minute. This is kind of
probably for
next year. So it is the all-in-one income tax organizer.
That is great.
Part of our all-in-one line. We have some other organizers that go in the same line. So this is an expanding file, and it's empty. It's got 12 pockets, but it also comes with labels.
Yeah, and those labels will also help you figure out. Let me hold these
the labels
up to
are categorized.
Other camera here. And you can see.
Why don't you read some of the.
So some of the headings are income, retirement plans, health insurance, education, vehicles, boats, charitable donations. That's a mouthful. And business or hobby, rental property. So and this also comes with some blank ones too. So you can use our viewables.com online label creator.
And then it comes with this wheel of organization.
Yes, this is the gold.
This is the gold thing because it takes all of these label headings that John just read, and then underneath them are kind of subcategories that tell you maybe what documents would fall under that particular headline. So maybe some examples are, under the education tab, you could keep your scholarships for colleges.
1098T. I just was looking at that for my daughter.
Oh, okay. Student loan interest, any expenses related to schooling.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you the ideas on what should kind of go, because when you go and see an accountant like we do, this is another thing I like about this particular thing, is you can take everything with you, nothing's going to fall out of it, but you can have your receipts in here, you can have some of your, you get those W-2s back at the end of the year. The accountant needs all those things in order to do your tax prep. So
same with receipts too for, Goodwill donations or anything. I found this year something that was helpful. I'm actually already done with my taxes, so you should take advice from me this time and get them done.
Yes, I should.
But last spring or fall, spring, when we were getting ready to move and I was getting rid of so much stuff, I kept an ongoing list of what I donated to the Goodwill. And it helped so much when it came down time to tax time that I kind of just had a nice estimate of maybe a dollar amount or whatever. Because they don't itemize the receipt for you when you bring the stuff in, but that was one thing I kind of took away actually from a previous podcast. Making sure you're keeping track of stuff like that, because sometimes that just gets cast aside and it's like, whatever, but it actually adds up.
Yeah, no, I know, because I can visualize it at when we have a document holder like this. We might have 7 or 8 of those things, and we give things to the vets. And they usually leave the little thing, and then you fill it out what you gave them and the value, but you got to have a place to keep all that stuff. That's where the income tax organizer comes in really nice. So
again, this is not last minute. This is more prepping yourself, but last minute.
You could, use it to kind of sort things at the last minute, because that's typically what you do is you scramble, you find where was that receipt, where was that, and this at least keeps them in a nice way. Organized. So, okay, well, hopefully we're going to give you time now to go work on your taxes. But coming up this week also, we have, there's no podcast this week.
There's not.
There's not a podcast this week.
Something different?
It is, because we have a special, well, I can tell you, Debbie Rosemont's going to join us, and we're going to talk about accountability. And so it's not a podcast, but this is just a good conversation we're going to have with her on how to be accountable. It's a great topic. Also, this is a short week, so we're not on Friday.
Because we're off on Friday.
We are off on Friday.
We are off. Thank you, Smeed.
But Thursday, we will have some more organizing solutions, and so you'll have to just check on what that is. It might not be a product solution. It might be something else having to do with spring cleaning, but that's all the teas I'm going to give you, because we're kind of in that spring cleaning time.
Yes, we are.
So full week other than Friday, so but it's still going to be action-packed here, so we invite you back tomorrow.
2 o'clock Central, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern.
Hey, and also in the comments, if you are finished with your taxes, come back to the show, the replay, and put it, hey, I finished, just so we know that you made it in time.
Yes,
they timestamp those comments.
Yep,
so
they do.
Hopefully this is going to be motivation for you to finish up those taxes.
And actually, we should, not that we want to, plug our products.
Well, no, we would never want to plug or sell products. No,
but you could find this at myOrganized.life.
We also have it at smeed.com. You can see it at both places. So, it's a great and actually very affordable thing. And on myOrganized.life, you order it, you can have it within a couple days usually. So
John will hand ship it himself.
Yes, I will.
For you.
I'll run out. I'll grab it off the shelf, put it in the box, and it's out to you. So, all right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, right here on myOrganized.life live.